Podium Studio.
The Old Gateway of Bicol. Pasacao, officially the municipality of Pasacao, a coastal town in the west of Sur province in the Bicol region. Settled, and established as a port and was a gateway of mainland Bicol to Manila and other islands in the Philippines, and one of the strategic and important port during the Spanish colonial period. Pasacao was the slumbering visita and served as the only existing port of the Bicol region. The Spaniards, who set foot in Bicol, late in 16th century noted the importance of the visita in their exploration. Pasacao became a strategic defense port against the raids by Moro pirates from 1585 to 19th century. Due to frequent raids, the town had an estimated population of only 200 in the year 1823. Vessels carrying goods and passengers made their starts or stop over here. Notwithstanding the rough road to Pamplona, this town has been contributing to a large degree in the economic development of the province of the Camarines Sur in particular. It is said that the geography of Pasacao makes its history full of hardships, troubles and affliction that influenced the customs, traditions and way of life of the inhabitants. The continued Moro piracy likes that one in October 4, 1779 in the village of Caranan. The report of Bishop Manuel de la Concepcion described these raids in his letter to the king on June 29, 1758 as undoubtedly greater at any other time. Raids in 1757. The raids, according to Domingo Abella Bicol Annals, 10 towns and 2 missions were completely destroyed, 10 churches were looted and burned, about 8,000 local natives were captured or killed, and the capital Caceres, or Naga City at present time, was under alert one night. Alcalde Jacinto Rodriguez Morales provided material for a brigade camp as defense of Pasacao against these raids. He also issued rations to the watchmen or sentinels. During the governorship of Juan de Silva, 1609 to 1626, 2 galleons were constructed in the shipyard, at the village called Lupaan, or Dalopaan at present day. According to our Bicol historian Mr. Jose Arias, the galleon Guadalupe figured both in the galleon trade, between Manila and Acapulco, and in the defense of the Philippines against Dutch incursion in the naval battle of Playa Honda, or in the beaches of the municipality of Batolan in Zambales nowadays. As the progress of land transportation emerged in Bicol from Americans who built the railway system in the late 1930s, to the projects of the past administrations of the century who extend highways mostly during the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos, during the revolution of land mass transportation, Pasacao was left in the progress as the gateway of Bicol connecting elsewhere in the Philippines. Still, that time, the port of Pasacao was still used by local fishermen, and fishing vessels, inter-island local trade, local coast transportation for the ships from the island of Masbate and San Pascual and nearby coastline communities that can only be accessed by motorized boats. During the World War II, in the late 1942, when the Americans and the Philippine government retreated as massive troops and bombardment of the Japanese strikes the region, the town became the landing dock and beachfront base of the Japanese ships and troops, as it occupies the entire province and the entire region. In 1945, when the Americans returned for the liberation of the Philippines, combined forces of Americans and Filipino landed on Magtabad shores, a historical event and a successful mission that marks the end of the Japanese occupation. Wreckage of Japanese ship that sunken by the Americans can still be seen in the Lupaan clear waters. Today, Pasacao has a population estimate of 56,000 people. The economy of Pasacao rely on fishing and agriculture, local tourism, transportation and its national ports, oil depots, oil mill, and emerging business investors, are factors to the growth of its economy and generates employment. Pasacao became the backbone for the growth of Camarines Sur during Spanish period and American colonization. As of today, the town's role for the economy is as the bridge of trades in and out of the province and the region by sea. We'll hope that the history of Pasacao is the old gateway of the region, and being part of the history of the Philippine-Mexican trade that brought some Mexican influence in Bicol. One of the popular influence are culturing the variety of chili pepper and food culture, will never be forgotten.
Studio.